ENHYPEN, the 7-member boy group from South Korea, set foot in Manchester for the very first time as part of their European tour. This concert was more than just a musical performance, it became a cultural celebration uniting artists and fans from across the globe. A local news anchor opened the coverage with a candid confession: "We rarely report on K-pop, but this time it's different. We are covering one of Korea's biggest pop bands, ENHYPEN, who are performing in Manchester for the first time tonight." That statement perfectly highlighted the immense wave of K-pop reaching every corner of the world, including Manchester, a city with a storied music history as the home of iconic bands like Oasis and The Smiths. In a clip lasting around 2 minutes and 20 seconds, 3 ENHYPEN members shared their thoughts about Manchester and their experience so far. Jae, known for his calm yet reflective way of speaking, described his first impression of the city. "Manchester has a chill vibe. I like the rainy atmosphere, somehow it feels calming. I can't wait to perform here tonight," he said with a soft smile. His comment beautifully connected Manchester's famously rainy weather with the soul of a musician who finds inspiration in life's simple details. Jake, born in Australia but also rooted in Korean culture, added a fascinating perspective on K-pop. "K-pop is unique because we don't just sing, we dance with full energy, and that creates a different experience for the audience. Of course, we're also inspired by British music. From classic rock to modern pop, those influences are part of our journey," he explained enthusiastically. With this, Jake built a bridge between two worlds, the timeless tradition of British music and the global phenomenon of K-pop. Sunghoon, often recognized as one of the group's visuals, shared his excitement in a brief yet heartfelt comment. He emphasized how special it was to finally perform in front of British fans who were about to see them live for the first time. The spotlight wasn't only on the artists. The coverage also highlighted the hundreds of fans, known as Engene, who had been lining up outside the arena since early morning. The queues were filled with vibrant colors, fans wearing hats, waving hand fans with members' faces printed on them, and even donning creative outfits inspired by ENHYPEN's music videos. One young fan who had traveled from Germany shared, "This is my first time seeing them live. I didn't mind the long trip because this moment means so much to me. It feels like a dream." Meanwhile, a group of Scottish fans proudly wore matching shirts with the group's name on them while waving small fandom flags. They agreed in unison that this concert was the best gift they could ask for. Cheers and laughter filled the atmosphere, proving that the K-pop fandom is more than just about music. It's about an emotional bond that runs deep between artists and their fans. Many said they had already prepared the signature fan chants, synchronized chants shouted during songs, to ensure their energy reached the stage. ENHYPEN debuted in 2020 through the survival show Island, and quickly rose as one of the most promising names in K-pop. The group consists of 7 members: Youngwon, Heesung, Jae, Jake, Sunghoon, Sanu, and ENHYPEN. In just a few years, they achieved international recognition, from topping Billboard charts to launching global tours. This European tour marked an important milestone. Not only did it expand their reach, but it also proved that their music transcends language and cultural barriers. Manchester was chosen as one of the key stops, and the results were undeniable: sold-out tickets, massive fan turnout, and local media giving them the spotlight. What made the coverage especially warm were the interactive moments between ENHYPEN and their fans. Even before the concert began, Jae said how excited they were to hear fans cheering outside the arena. "Their energy makes us even more pumped. It's incredible knowing people have been waiting for us here since the morning," he shared. Jake also emphasized the importance of international support. "We wouldn't be here without them. Every trip to a new country feels like coming home to a second family, because Engene are everywhere," he said. His words underlined the reality that K-pop fandoms are now a global force. From Asia to Europe, the Americas to Africa, Engene has grown into a worldwide community connected through their love for music and the artists they support. ENHYPEN's arrival in Manchester brought fresh energy to a city long associated with rock and Britpop history. Once dominated by names like the Smiths, Joy Division, and Oasis, the city stages are now also welcoming K-pop acts to shine. A local music commentator interviewed during the coverage remarked, "K-pop is a modern phenomenon showing how music can bridge cultures. Manchester has always been open to new sounds, and tonight is proof of that." For ENHYPEN, this tour was not just a series of concerts. It was an opportunity to strengthen their bond with fans, build their global reputation, and showcase their place in today's pop culture landscape. Sunghoon closed the interview with hopeful words, "We want to give our best energy tonight. Hopefully the audience can feel our sincerity through our music and performance." His comment was echoed by the roars of fans waiting outside, who knew the night would bring memories to last a lifetime. ENHYPEN's first concert in Manchester was a mosaic of emotions, energy, and culture. From Jay's relaxed comments about the rain, to Jake's reflection on British music influences, to Sunghoon's heartfelt excitement, all combined to create a truly global narrative. On the other hand, Engene's passion, fans who traveled across countries just to be there, added another layer of meaning to the story. They weren't just spectators, but an integral part of ENHYPEN's journey. Since their debut in 2020, ENHYPEN has proven themselves as a powerful force in K-pop and international music. The Manchester concert may have been just one chapter in their story, but it will be remembered as the moment when a city of musical legends opened its arms to a new generation of global stars. And so, ENHYPEN's Manchester debut wasn't just a show, it was a story of music crossing borders, of fans who traveled miles for a single night, and of a city welcoming new legends. If you want to keep experiencing these moments with us, make sure to subscribe to StanSphere. Until next time, stay tuned, and keep the passion alive.